Welcome to the Loveland Report and the Loner Ranger Show. I am Cleve, Loveland, Central Florida's voice of real estate, bringing you all of your real estate news for the past 25 years on this news station, the longest-running real estate radio show in the universe, I believe. It's unbelievable. As my friend Bruce Woodburn would say, the Loner Ranger, he's here alongside me, and we'll give you all of your mortgage news, all of your real estate news, what's going on in this red-hot market. Are we still getting multiple offers? Are rates... Where are they at? Are they still going up, Bruce?
I can tell. Well, of course they're still going up. I mean, all you have to do is watch the news. We all know they're going up. But you know what? I have to tell you, Cleve, I'm not as concerned about interest rates as a lot of folks are out there. And when I say that, I'm not being insensitive about what rates are doing. I don't like paying higher rates. I don't like my clients paying higher rates. But here's what I am doing. I went out and bought 2 new properties in the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay. Do you think I paid a higher rate?
Yep.
Of course I paid a higher rate.
Yep.
But I'm buying property because I see the value that we're going to experience in the next 5 to 10 years. So we're going to explode. So we all know that on a $300,000 loan, if your rate went up 1 full percent, it's about $193 a month,
Yep.
right? But if the house goes up $50,000, it's $316 a month. Now, you're probably going to experience both if you don't buy now.
A little bit of both, yeah.
A little bit of both. So that's $510 a month. So I'm buying right now. I'm looking at buying more properties. I am in the market, and I'm suggesting that you are in the market as well. Don't miss out on this buying opportunity because you don't like the direction of rates. Listen, I'm going to refinance my loans when they come back down, just like I'm going to refinance your loan when they come back down. But I'll be in the market, and I've made tons of money in equity. Let me help you do that too. If you'd like to reach me, the Loner Ranger, call me at 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. I'll show you how I'm doing it right now. The real deal.
And right now, what we've got happening around the country, numbers are slowing slightly. They're not getting as many multiple offers. Inventory's up a tick. Sales are down a little bit. Now, it's funny. The headline is sales are down. They're down 2% from last year.
Well, I can tell you this much. My new client leads that I calculate every month on how many new clients come in my door is actually up this month from last month. And not by much, but by about 2%.
It is. But one thing about Florida, the nation has slowed down slightly. Florida has not.
Well, come on.
So
everybody's moving here. They're trying to get out of these blue states. They're trying to get in here. They're tired of paying taxes. They're tired of what, like you say, having their lawnmower pulled away from them if they're running gas in it.
Yeah.
So, but listen, you and I, Cleve asked me when we got into the studio today, he said, what do you think rates are running for on a 15-year fixed right now? So I pulled them up, and I can still get 15-year fixed rates, not adjustable, fixed rates, 15-year with high credit score borrowers. I priced a loan in the 700s or 600s, excuse me, and you can still get in the 4s. No problem.
That's right.
You can get in the 4s. So 30-year fixed, running a little bit higher. I even priced a couple of fixed rates that with high credit score borrowers in the high 4s and low 5s, but we are really pushing the 6s right now. It's not there yet for everybody, but it is there.
Well, I saw a funny article in Inman News. It's a great real estate platform that puts together all kinds of people talking about what's going on around the country. And they had an article about stop Googling bubble. We're not in a bubble. Loans are very hard to get.
Stop Googling bubble.
Exactly. So, you don't have any defaults.
No, I don't have any defaults
somebody
right
dies.
now.
This is not 2008 when all the wheels came off the bus and rates skyrocketed and everybody had an adjustable rate mortgage and an option arm predatory loan they'd gotten, and their rate went from 6% to 9%.
We're not doing that anymore.
They couldn't afford and they defaulted. We've got low unemployment. We've got like a shortage in the labor force. We've got a shortage of inventory. Now, what's funny, Bruce, is we got people that are going to stay put because they do have a 3% mortgage on their house. Their price is going up on their house, but they're going to stay put because they're like, it's not really.
Keep that house and use it as a rental.
That's one good thing to do. We're going to talk about our seminar in a second. But most people will say, that's what fueled a lot of people moving is they could move, cash in their equity, not take any money out of their savings, and have the same payment for a newer, nicer, bigger, larger, smaller home, more yard, whatever they wanted. And that's what's been fueling this around Central Florida, around the country, really. But it's not like there's people right now that would list their homes. We're coming into the spring season, should get a little busier. I'm seeing a few more listings out there, but inventory is still not skyrocketing. A normal level would be double what we have, and prices would still climb. So it's a good selling season. But what I have is I'm helping people like they don't know how to sell and buy because you can't get your offer accepted contingent on your home closing, which in a normal market, you do that all day long.
No.
So what I'm doing is they either qualify with you to buy without selling.
With Cash Plus program,
Yep.
or my guaranteed pay the seller up to $500 a
Yep.
day for every day we miss the closing.
If they've got that, or I can get them, if I put in the listing up front, usually it's not a problem in this market. People are happy to have a home. They're okay to let you stay for another month or two if I have it in the listing for a little rent or no rent, or a little bit off the price of the home. You get a post-occupancy agreement, and then you've got effectively about 3 months to shop. Now, I got a couple offers accepted last month contingent on a closing.
Sure.
Because the house, these are different. This is a little bit different. It depends on each house, but that's what we're out there hunting for people to do. If you have thinking about selling and you want to get my 50-point free staging checklist, or you want to know how to coordinate that sell buy part of the move, how do you do that in this market? Call me at 407-352-8118 or lovelandreport.com.
Well, and here's another thing, Cleve. We still see, if you're listening to this program and you know anybody that's out there in the market right now, their biggest struggle is getting an offer even accepted. So you may qualify. You qualify just as well as the next guy making an offer on the property, but you're just not getting your offer accepted. You're not negotiating correctly. You need a professional to help you negotiate. And I can tell you most real estate agents do not know how to negotiate correctly. And I'm going to tell you a fact. This is a fact right now in today's market. I just bought 2 properties. I've closed on one. I'm closing another one next week or the week after next. I did not pay full price, and I got seller to pay closing costs. How do you like that? How do you like that?
It can happen.
Well, it does. It does happen. But I will tell you, there are negotiation techniques that I use to get that. And I'm going to share that with you. If you want to get into, Cleve and I are teaching a seminar. It's going to be, write this down because this is important. If you know anybody in the market that either wants to buy a home or wants to invest in real estate and wants to know what I'm doing today to be able to negotiate the best deal for me and get in the market, then you must enroll in our seminar. We have limited seats. We got a small room. I think we hold 50 people. I think I've got 35 people already committed. This class will be how to negotiate and win in real estate in 2022. I'm going to teach it along with Cleve, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing right now to win in the market. If you'd like to get into that class, you must register at WeBringYouHome.com or text me at 407-250-9144. Now, here's the thing. It's $20 a head to get in. Okay? It's $30 per couple. If you bring other adults, then you'll get a discount off yours. But and they would pay $10 each. So here's what I'm doing. It's not for kids. Don't bring a boatload of kids in there because I am going to have some food and I am going to have some drinks available so we can relax and enjoy it and learn. But this is an event where don't come to this event, don't book it if you don't want to learn how to make money in real estate. I don't have the room. I've only got 50 seats in this. $20 a head, $30 a couple at Miller's Ale House, June the 1st, 6 p.m. Okay, 50 seats. That's all I've got. It's a small class. I want people that want to drill down and make money in this market. If you want to come, you must register quickly because it is quickly filling up. And again, just go to WeBringYouHome.com. But we're going to share what we do.
Well, it's funny. I've learned so much in my 30 years in real estate, and actually, I've got 35 total if you count when I started buying real estate.
Well, when you were in your mama's womb, she was selling real estate.
Just about. No, she didn't start till later. I was in high school, but I wish I would have started right out of high school. But it's things that I've done wrong and I wish I wouldn't have done. But I can show you. I don't do those things anymore. But we know how to, get the property and then leapfrog out of one to another. Build yourself a rental portfolio. And we're not talking about dumping all of your savings, pulling your money out of your 401k, and doing all those crazy things. You still save just like you save and give your money to your financial planner and save in your 401k and your health savings account and your Roth IRA. All those things still go on. This is just the real estate portion of your portfolio. Yeah.
It's a balance. But listen, I can tell you right now, your investment portfolio is probably suffering right now. I know mine is a little bit. So why do you think I did buy more? I bought more Amazon. I'm doing a lot of things to be able to make myself more money in the market. But my dog stocks that I don't think are going to recover soon, I took the money out of that and I put it into real estate because my real estate's going to grow. I can't make the kind of money in the stock market with most stocks that I can in real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it, Cleve. The price of a home right now at $360,000, $390,000. That house by 2026 is going to be $640,000, $650,000. I don't
see it going that high, but I see it going up.
I do. Look at if you just had 15% appreciation. Do the math. 15% appreciation
in 4 years.
In 4 to 5 years, you made you're going to double your money at 15%. Look at the numbers.
We'll see.
So listen,
we'll bring you those numbers here on the Loveland
and I'll
Report.
tell you what. I will put anybody to. Why do you think I'm jumping in the market? I see it happening.
Well, this is the starter home price, the median home price.
Well, that's what I said. I don't think you're going to buy $1 million house.
And that's
and
what's
it's going to turn into $5 million.
Because the builders don't. There's very few builders nowadays that build. They might have a plan that's 1,800 square feet, but most of what they're building is 2,400. So when you find that house, that's what's hard to get. People downsizing want it. Young couples want it. Investors want it. That's a better rental to have. You get more rent per square foot. That's what happens. But it's something that you got to get in the game, and we're going to show you how to get started June 1st.
Yep, absolutely. And all you've got to do is call Cleve at 407-352-8118 or call the Loan Arranger at 407-250-9144 or WeBringYouHome.com. We got about 3.5 more minutes.
Well, I want to talk about the selling season we're coming into. Kids coming out of school, graduation. This time of year, sales do go up. There's usually more people buying and selling because of the time of year and kids being out of school. Just a natural time to move. Weather's nicer. We get a little bit more traffic from up north. They're not knee deep in snow, so we get some of that. But it's a good time to get on the market. But we've got some people stuck in neutral because they don't know how to coordinate that sell and buy process, Bruce. So if they want to get fast-tracked or see if they can buy without selling, they're going to call you.
Absolutely.
And then I can show them how to coordinate that process. I met with somebody yesterday, and they had no clue what to do. They said, well, we need the cash out of this house to buy our next one. How do we do that? So I talked about 3 different scenarios we could do. Probably going to just ask for a 4 to 6 week lease back, and they'll be set.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. There are tricks that you can do, and I shouldn't say tricks. There are strategies that you can take that will be able to increase your odds of getting chosen. What happens is when there's 5 or 6 offers on a property, and your pre-approval does not give the seller a level of confidence and safety, then they're going to move on to the next person. Now, the loan officer, the lender, the bank cannot lie about what your qualifications are.
Yeah.
Do they do that? They do it all the time. They do it all the time. I see it all the time.
They don't have the qualifications on there.
Even a couple of them that you had sent to me recently, you said, why is this deal asking for an extension? I look at it because, well, don't you know they have a contingency? And he's like, no, they don't have a contingency. Oh, yeah, there's a contingency. And I've seen people contingent upon getting a job, saving money, selling a house, selling a car, getting rid of a timeshare. I mean, these are all these are all conditions that don't make the seller feel good. Now, Cleve is an expert, so when he has a pre-approval letter from a bank, do you think he just goes by what the pre-approval letter says? No, it's like a resume. It's all BS.
Yeah,
it's nothing on
just
there
about.
That's true. It is.
So that's usually what I like to see. When I see your name on a pre-approval or a fast track letter. It's done. I know it's done. But
even if my name's not on it, you call the lender. You ask pointed questions. You drill down. Because if the deal falls apart.
If they call me back.
If they call you back. But if you're the listing agent and the deal falls apart, that's a reflection on you.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to make sure you're protecting the seller as well.
Yeah, we do everything we can to avoid that happening. It doesn't happen that often.
Yep. So don't forget to register for Cleve and I's class on June 1st, 6 p.m., Miller's Ale House, $20 a head, $30 per couple. Please, no kids. We will have food. We will have drinks available. There's only 50 seats. I've got about 35 of them already booked up. There's only a few left, but you must register right now at WeBringYouHome.com. Now, when we come back, Cleve, we're going to talk about whether adjustable rate mortgages are the right thing for people to do in this market.
And I got a couple listings.
Yep. Stay tuned.